Sundance. From what I had heard from my fellow pastors when I began my ministry, there were two places I did not want to go: Holly, Colorado, and Sundance, Wyoming. God has a sense of humor. Sundance is situated between the Black Hills and Devil's Tower, nestled between Sundance Mountain and Warren Peak. East along Interstate 90, about 30 miles, is Spearfish, South Dakota. West is Gillette, Wyoming. When a friend came for his annual visit, he exclaimed, "Finally, you have scenery!" One of the things that excited me about the church was that the tables in their fellowship hall were all round. This was a congregation that thrived on food and friendship. I hit on the acronym SUM Church, that's Some Church, which had a small but vital congregation. The reason I was there was that the previous pastor had suffered for replacing a beloved saint and took the problems to heart. The people of the area are extremely conservative. This was balanced by the scenery: Devil's Tower, Spearfish Canyon, Rapid City, Mount Rushmore, and the annual biker rally that spilled its 100,000 people from Sturgis, South Dakota, all over the Black Hills. Sherry and I enjoyed the Historical Society, Sundance being where the Sundance Kid got his name, and an active community library. I was the first media-savvy pastor using the internet and videos to make the church's presence noticed. Sermons were videotaped, and I edited them and put them up on YouTube. The local radio station sold the church 2.5 minutes of airtime 5 mornings a week for a very reasonable price. So I took bits from the sermons and other material to create a daily radio show. Grade school kids came to the church after school on Mondays for lessons, music, and snacks. Vacation Bible School in the summer was a major event, along with a huge children's Christmas pageant. Sundance was where my music began to take off. I spent time every day playing newly created pieces on the piano. I wondered if anyone had made a real music processor, and I checked the internet. I found MuseScore, a remarkable and free way to put music on virtual notation paper, then play it back with a whole collection of instruments. It was, at last, an orchestra at my fingertips. I offered high school kids jazz lessons, by which I meant the blues scale I had learned in high school. Becca Dulaney took me up on it, and we had sessions every Tuesday afternoon. I had written 2 songs on the piano that seemed to fit together, so I wrote it out on MuseScore and recorded it with Becca, using a smartphone as an audio studio, which is what is playing now. The winter of 2010-11 was fierce, with snow on the ground from mid-November through the middle of May. Beginning the first week in January and continuing for 20 weeks, the area had significant snowfall every weekend. During that time, the church hosted 16 funerals, and I officiated 12 of them. My theory for snow removal had always been, April come she will, but in Sundance, April she didn't come. The politics of the church entered a period of discontent, and they asked the district superintendent to meet with them in November. During that meeting, several members admitted they were still hurting over the loss of their beloved pastor and their problems with my immediate predecessor. Finally, it was spoken out loud, and now the grief could be addressed. My work there was finished. The following May, I was offered an appointment to Cheyenne Wells in Kit Carson, Colorado. I was 62 years old, and 4 more years would nicely round out my ministry career before retirement. We said goodbye to Sundance and traveled the 9 hours back to the eastern Colorado prairie. Twice, as it turned out.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to click like and subscribe to hear more of Dave's life in music.